Welcome to Grandpa Appalachian's story. Time tales, round here. Stories ain't just told, they're handed down like heirlooms. Pull up a chair, pour yourself a cup of something warm, and sit back and enjoy. For over a century, eerie floats have been spotted hovering over Brown Mountain. Scientists blamed natural gases, yet locals know hikers have vanished after chasing the lights. One account in 1952 tells of a hunter who followed a light into the woods and was never seen again. Only his hunting dog returned, pacing circles around the campsite for days. There's a place in North Carolina where the hills roll high, the fog sits low, and the sky plays tricks on a man's eyes. To some, it's just another ridge in the Blue Ridge Mountains. But to the folks who've lived under its shadow for generations, Brown Mountain is a place where the world thins out, where things not meant for this world slip through. They call them the Brown Mountain Lights. Some nights, strange orbs float just above the treetops, glowing white, red, even blue. They bob, they hover, then disappear into the dark like they were never there. Scientists chalk it up to swamp gas, reflections, imagination. But mountain folk know better, because sometimes those lights don't just appear, they come looking. In 1952, a hunter named Thomas Walker pitched his camp at the edge of Brown Mountain. He wasn't a reckless man, spent his whole life in the woods, knew the sounds of every bird, every critter. That night, as he settled in by the fire, his dog, a loyal hound named Buck, started growling low. Thomas followed the dog's eyes and saw it, a soft, white orb, floating just above the ground. Thomas stood up slow, rifle in hand. The light drifted deeper into the woods. He thought maybe, just maybe, it was a prank or a lantern in the distance. He whistled for Buck, but the dog refused to move. Thomas gave a low chuckle and walked toward the light. That was the last time anyone saw him. They searched for 3 days. Rangers, volunteers, neighbors, they combed every hollow, every trail. Nothing. No footprints, no rifle, no sign of Thomas Walker, except for Buck. The hound was found pacing circles around the smoldering campfire, eyes wild, muzzle low to the ground, like he was tracking something or someone that wasn't there. Now, some say Thomas got lost, fell down a ravine, but the old men at the store in Morganton, they tell it different. They say the lights lured him, the same way they've lured hikers, hunters, even search parties, that when a man follows those lights too far, he don't come back. And Buck, they say he wouldn't leave that mountain for days. He sat under the trees, watching the ridge, waiting for his master, waiting for a man who walked into the woods after a light and vanished into nothing. To this day, on certain nights when the mist creeps down, you can still see the lights dance over Brown Mountain. Some folks watch from a safe distance, others get a little too curious, and some never leave the mountain at all. Thank you for listening to Grandpa's Appalachian Storytime Tales. And remember to please like, share, and subscribe.